What's good, Plumboro? I'm Drew Bartow alongside my co-host, Mike Devine.
What's going on?
And Justin Newman.
Yo, yo.
And, of course, producer, the one and only Big Cat.
Good evening.
We aim to entertain and educate more than 3 Plum residents, so gather around and enjoy the sounds of Season 3 of Sour Plums. Welcome to the Sour Plums podcast, friends. I'd like to introduce our guest here tonight, Stephen Norman, Sour Plums listener, and girls basketball coach. Stephen, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Tell us a little bit about your background. Where do you coach basketball? What do you do? AAU, high school? What do you do?
Yeah, so a little bit of both. I am a head coach at Bethel Park for the girls program. Entering year 4, we had our first open gym tonight. So, great to get started there. This will be my first time ever having an entire class of kids come through a program I'm in. I was at Baldwin for 3 years, Shaler for 2, and then a couple of schools in the Diocese of Pittsburgh for 4 years before that. And I also coach and help run SLAAM basketball based in Pittsburgh and, a little bit wider, I guess, depending on the year as well now for about 8 years.
That's a big girls AAU program for sure in the area.
Definitely grown a lot in my time. It's been a heck of a ride.
Yeah. Now, how do you know Mike?
So met Mike through basketball, of course. I guess probably last fall for the fall pickup league that we run. I coached. I don't think I coached Lily.
No,
No,
she was in the older league. Just
that's right. We mix up teams, so sometimes we have multiple kids. But I don't think I ever had Lily. I think she might have played for Dylan.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, just got to know you there bright and early. Yeah. I mean that the 4th through 6th grade group was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was a good. Whatever. Just met him courtside every morning, Saturday morning, and then we got on from there.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're all familiar with basketball here. All of our boys play basketball here.
Nice.
All the way from I think 4th or 5th grade up through high school right now through senior. Newman just had a senior graduate, so or will be graduating.
Nice.
But one of the things I wanted to talk about in our opening banter was the scene. I mean, whether it's AAU or high school, how fun is it for you as a coach to deal with parents?
It all depends, man. There's some great ones. I got a story from 2 years ago in Louisville. I'm pretty active on the sideline. I'll be in a defensive stance, sliding up and down the sidelines or whatever. And this dad at the table's, going at me the entire game, and the game's over, and he stands up and decides he's going to give me a piece of my mind. And from across the court, my guy from Indiana goes, "Is that guy fucking with you, Steve?" And strides across court with 2 or 3 other people. I was like, oh, okay, cool. These guys got my back. And there's some games where you're like, all right, man, I'll just wave to you and hope you don't come over and engage me before I get to my car.
Oh.
Every now and then I think I'm on my way out. And so I'm like, hey, you got a minute to talk? It's like, man, I really don't, but I can't say no. So
yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Tough.
I've been lucky at Bethel Park. Been a really, really nice run. For the most part, I've been very lucky at SLAAM too.
Yeah, AAU is a little bit different than high school. Although high school parents are, I sat there for a year. My son was on varsity this year as well, and as a 10th grader, and you sit there and you hear people talk about your kid. And you just gotta let it go, right?
Yeah. I've never sat that side or that position, but I imagine that's harder than my end of it at times.
I'm sure it can be, but I know you have it hard too. But no, that's cool. Bethel Park, very familiar with them. In the boys' side, they were 5A last year. We played them. Yep. I think it was a senior night we might have played Bethel Park, if I remember correctly.
That sounds about right. I think a lot of people scheduled Bethel Park.
Yeah, yeah. We did get a W that night. We did. One of our 5 or 6. Yeah. All right, well, Steve, we're excited to have you here. We're going to talk more basketball later. I know there's some talk later on in the episode. We're going to talk a little bit about basketball and athletes as well. But we're just glad to have you here. We're going to put you on through a whole regular program and see if you can keep up with the crew.
Cool. Love it.
All right. Let's go around the room here and see what we're drinking tonight, gents. Start with you, Big Cat.
Well, I'm drinking a fully loaded a 16-ounce Mountain Dew.
Okay, fully loaded.
That I have put in my glass football mug, laces out.
Dan.
Nice.
That means
Very good.
Was sugar, not sugar-free, because it's fully loaded.
Fully loaded. And 60 ounces.
Fully loaded with 230 calories per can.
What about you,
Worth
Newman?
it.
What about you, Newman? You got to be hard.
Yep.
You got a hard Mountain Dew over there.
We have to go back to Hard Mountain Dew.
Okay.
After last week's episode, yeah, we're going back to Hard Mountain Dew. And I got my favorite flavor, Baja Blast Pineapple. Cheers.
Nice. What about you, Steven?
I listened to last week's and I realized you guys step it up. So I've got a Southern Tier Juice Jolt. Hadn't heard of it before, but figured I'd give it a try for
Good luck.
For the podcast.
Good luck.
Nice. Newman's familiar. Well, I'm glad you're joining us and drinking with us tonight, Steven, and on the show. So we'll go to Mike last but not least.
I'm going to go with the pineapple theme tonight because I just heard Newman had something pineapple. I just grabbed the Truly pineapple.
Ooh.
There you go.
I forgot to grab something, and this was the closest thing to me.
There you go. Works. I'm in a custom area that I didn't really want to become a custom, but Mike opens his can on the air.
It's my thing.
It's your thing. It shouldn't be, but it's definitely your thing. I'll give you that. It's nobody else's. I'm drinking Larceny bourbon tonight. Got to enjoy a 5th and 6th grade chorus concert tonight, so I had to celebrate with a bottle of bourbon after that performance. Wow.
A bottle of bourbon. Not a glass,
tonight.
A bottle.
Really good. Impressive kids, and the soloists are insane for even getting on stage and doing that at that age. But what a wild range of skills and abilities and just song choices. If I had to narrow it down, it was a fun night. Had a group text going the whole time. I like who needs a vibrator when you who needs a vibrator when you got a group chat blowing up your phone 95 texts deep. Oh my goodness.
4 of the 6 coaches from our softball team were at the chorus concert. 3 of the 5 of us participated in that group chat. Drew purposely did not look at his text messages the whole time because he would not. He said he would have laughed the whole time.
I would have laughed. I don't want to. I want to respect the artist. Okay, I want to respect the artist, and I would have laughed the whole time. I was yelling at my mom for laughing at something. I'm like, Mom, I will throw you out of here if you keep laughing. These are 5th and 6th graders. It was good though. Shout out to them. I'm gonna give an early shout out. Shout out to the 5th and 6th grade chorus. My daughter Autumn was in that, and half our softball team was in it, I think. But I want to give a thank you to our sponsors: Continental Comb, Salute Beer Distributor, Nesbitt Lanes, Coyote Outdoor, Tresco Concrete, Fast Signs, the Jen Mascara Real Estate Team, Busy Little Me, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage, Game Faces, The Commission, and our number one fan, D. Continental Comb Barbershop, a traditional barbershop servicing the area since 1973. Up to date on all the new styles and cuts. Call 412-795-7555 and mention Sour Plums for $5 off any service.
Tresco Concrete, the best concrete products on the market. Ready-mix concrete delivered to your door, guaranteed to get hard or your money back. And as always, their concrete is all natural, no supplements, and always 100% Viagra-free.
The Jen Mascaro team proudly supports the Sour Plums podcast. When it comes to selling your home promptly and at peak value, look no further than the expertise of the Jen Mascaro team. With over a decade of industry experience, we guarantee to guide you seamlessly through the process. For personalized assistance, contact us at 412-607-6318 or email jennifermascaro@howardhanna.com. At Salute Beer Distributor, we are bringing you a large selection of beers from local and national breweries. Our extensive inventory includes craft beers, seasonal specialties, your everyday favorites, adult slushies, and an impressive inventory of non-alcoholic beers. Salute's inventory has something special for every palate. Come browse the aisles at Salute Beer Distributor, located on Route 286 in Plum, next to Shop and Save. You'll be glad you did.
Busy Little Me's is a residential cleaning company serving Plum and local communities. Housekeeping duties include house cleaning, disposing of rubbish, sanitizing services, dusting, vacuuming, mopping, scrubbing, etc., etc. We do custom-to-you cleans once a month, once a week, or every 9 minutes. We got you, sis. We have also been known to do decluttering and pre-clean cleans. That's a real thing. We can also polish a dirty face, scrub a doggo's filthy paws, or even spit shine your shoe. Laundry? Need linens washed? Done. How about your husband's gutchies? No prob. That ugly camisole your mother-in-law gave you? What was that? Just throw it away? Your secrets are safe with us. BusyLittleMe's.squarespace.com.
The Sour Plums podcast is fueled by D. We didn't ask her to sponsor us, but she did anyway. Thanks, D.
D's nuts.
Jesus.
Brand new joke there.
She should really start her own nut business. D's nuts. Be perfect.
A lot of free advertising going
Go
on.
viral.
Absolutely.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Before we jump into Plum Problems, Drew conveniently skipped over the most fun
here
part
we
of the
go.
night.
You left me hanging. Mama Drewski
I never
Mama
came
Divine
over.
met for the first time after both begging us to be on this podcast, and they met for the first time. And I'm standing there, and they're cute. They just go on and on and on. It was great for them, but they just want to be on this podcast so bad. And Mike and I will not let it happen. Mike just sat back and watched me sit in between those two, talking for like 10 or 15 minutes. And I finally called him down. Like, if I'm going through this, you're going through this with me. But
I wasn't even part of the conversation. I was still 5-6 steps away, and the first thing they asked me was, "Can we be on the podcast?" And no, I shut it down right away. And then Drew confirmed it.
It was a crazy meeting though for them to meet. They were excited.
And then we blamed Justin. We said it was because of him that they can't be on.
Yeah,
Blame it on the black guy. That's a problem with society today.
We did, but we do thank them for listening so much and supporting us, Mama Divine, Mama Drewski. But you will never be on this show as long as I'm alive.
Right.
So,
Damn.
Wow.
We asked them to start their own podcast, but
We did. We said we would join yours.
still spin-off, yeah.
Spin-off.
The worst case scenario there, like the best case scenario is they go and they have a little fun. The worst case scenario is it like gets out listened to, and and we just have to fold. We immediately fold.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're under the Sour Plum umbrella, then we would get,
That's right. We have to get
get a little piece of that.
I think that's how you blow up. Is you got to get some auxiliary, whatever
Podcast. Yeah.
We get the geriatric audience.
Damn.
They're gonna hate that.
pay for that one.
I might edit.
You're going to pay for that one, Chief.
I might edit that one out. I don't know yet. I only had 2 sips of bourbon so far, too. Shit.
Keep going, baby.
All
In
right.
case anybody's wondering, Drew said that, not Mike.
Spell geriatric.
Yeah.
Get that in the minutes.
Yeah. Love you, Mom.
Love you too, Mom. All right, Mike. Take it away with Plum Problems.
All right, let's jump into plum problems, and I think we have 2 this week. Big Cat, it's your week this week, right?
It is, yeah. My plum problem is actually a problem within Plum right now. For me, I went down to Dairy Queen on Golden Mile Highway, and I purchased my order, and they asked if I wanted to give to Children's Hospital. I said yes. I said an amount that it looked like it stunned him. It wasn't a large amount, but it looked like I gave $100. And I'm like, is that a high number? Like, what do people give? $1? He said, nothing. They give nothing. I was like, oh, okay. So he comes back and he has the little balloon thing that you usually put your name on. And I was like, oh, do I get my name on a balloon? And he said to me, depends on how much you like balloons. I was like, no, you're confused. You're holding a balloon. You're holding a balloon thing that should have my name on it now because I donated so much money. He goes, these are coupons, and has like 4 or 5 of them. He's like, since you donated so much, I'll give you 4 or 5 coupons. Like, okay, sweet. I'm like coming home. I'm going to tell Carly about it. It was kind of funny. I'm telling her, and I'm looking at it. They're expired from December of 2025. I'm going to go back to try to use these, and they're going to be, this is expired. And I'm like, you don't know who I am?
Wow.
Who I am. You don't
That's where we are.
I didn't want to break this to you early. I wanted to wait till you got everything out. Technically, that's a Murraysville problem because that's not in Plum.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you the truth. Look it up. That's Golden Mile, but Murraysville ends like 500 feet before that Dairy Queen.
I don't believe you.
All right. I feel your pain though. That was a nice gesture.
There was some gerrymandering going on down there.
Hey, it was a nice gesture, but you didn't expect anything like that, right, Big Cat? You didn't expect the coupon, right? Or the
No,
coupon?
not at all. No, not at all. When he had I thought he was going to write my name on the balloon and like stick it on the window or something.
Is that what you
Was I
want?
gonna say-
You want notoriety?
No, I've never had my name on something in a window before. I just thought it was going to be cool.
Easy.
Would you have
present
done
for
Alan or
everybody.
Big Cat?
I wouldn't have done Alan. I don't know who that is. Not sure who that guy is. People say I look like him.
So, can I add on to this problem?
Sure.
I have an issue with all these companies that round up and everything because they get the tax write-off on it. Like, you donate to this company and you think you're doing a good thing, you should donate right to the company if you want to donate. If you should donate right to the cause, because these companies take all this change that is rounding up, making it even dollar, and then they collect all this money that they have collected, and make a donation in their name, and they get a write off on it, and it's that you think they're doing a good thing, they're not.
All right, real quick, round the horn, quickly. Do we never, sometimes, or always round up? Real quick. I'm a sometimes guy. Catch me in the good mood. You smile at me the right way, I might round up, but I'm not an always guy or not a never guy. I'm a sometimes kind of guy. Probably more likely on the side of never, but definitely sometimes. Mike, what about you?
I'm a never, but I definitely donate a lot of money in other ways. Directly
exactly.
to charities.
Exactly.
But I'm a never round up.
Okay, Big Cat.
Sometimes, and I'll
You
say
round way
not
the fuck up. Apparently, you get expired coupons.
Yeah, I rounded up to the nearest 10. I say no often, but when I say no, I say not today, as if tomorrow I'm going to.
I do. I say the same thing. Not today.
Not today.
Like tomorrow,
Not today,
I might
sorry.
be in. Yeah, right.
I don't got 2 quarters.
I'm not gonna say fuck you. I'm like, not today. I'm not gonna say
You should.
Never.
You should
Ever,
try.
Ever will I do this?
Would you like to round up? Fuck you. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Damn.
What about you, Newman? You seem charitable.
Almost always.
Look at
Almost
that.
always.
Good for you.
Let's not get it twisted. Shanna does the checkbook, so if it's an even number, she's happy.
Okay. Very, very fair. What about you, Steven?
I'll say I do at Dick's if I'm checking out because it goes to youth sports, so it feels
Every time.
in
baby.
line with my whatever role here, but never anywhere else.
So you're saying basically because it's a charity that you support, or it's in your area.
So I
Yeah.
figured it's in line with my role as a coach. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I can feel good about this, but I don't anywhere else.
Very good. Well, let's stay there with you, Steven. What's your plum problem? Come from Bethel
So,
Park, or where do you live?
was-
Actually, you live in Bethel Park District.
So I live in Brentwood,
Brentwood, okay.
originally from Hampton, one of
Okay.
the rare ones that made it across the river. When I was working at
He was a
Baldwin
Talbot.
coaching there, I found a house a half mile from it, and I was like, I gotta
Yeah.
make the move. Now my plum problem, I was at the high school in March for a state game, and I'm a big McAfee fan. I'm wearing West Virginia gear. I'm rarely seeing without. Mike can attest without WVU gear on, and I was thinking I'm gonna walk in here and see some type of McAfee-esque shrine here. I've been quoting the guy for years, and I was shocked to not see. And maybe it's elsewhere in the school, although I would have guessed the gym was where you might find it, but I was shocked to not see any McAfee mentions. So not exactly a problem for the viewers, but as a Mountaineer, I'm shocked and appalled. Our Pittsburgh's favorite son here is not represented.
But
Hey,
he
we
is.
So
Oh, where Newman? You gonna say the signs on 286?
The scoreboard.
Oh, the scoreboard.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I walked right by the football field. I was there for a basketball game. They were packing Knock and North Catholic in after the girls' game I was going to.
That game was nuts.
Quite the event for Plum there. I
Yeah.
would have stayed, but my fiance said we're not staying out every night this week for playoff basketball. So I lost that one.
Yeah. We do have 2 signs, like 6
So-
by 15 inch,
Okay.
that say "Welcome to Plum Borough, home of Pat McAfee and RJ Umberger" on 286. As soon as you come in from Rowville and enter from Murraysville on the other side, those are the 2 signs I
Okay,
know.
well,
of.
I'm coming the wrong way then.
Not exactly a tribute for all the money McAfee's given us, but
yeah, well, so I was on the school board when McAfee donated all the
humble
money,
brag. Yeah.
and well, this is going somewhere.
Weird flex.
And we
But
did,
okay.
we did talk about naming it, giving him naming rights, and not him specifically, but people from his camp said he does not want that. We talked, about painting like maybe a little pair of jean shorts somewhere hidden in the gym, something like that. But he did not want anything like that. Like, he did his thing on his show to let everybody know that he donated the money, but he did not want anything like that. He wanted
Gotcha.
every cent to go to the kids. So there was talk about it, but
Very cool then.
So he
Another reason to like Pat.
Yeah, the money was spent how he wanted it, and everything was talked about the way he wanted it to be done. So,
There we go.
Very, very appreciative of what he did, and wanted to get him to get the notoriety he deserves. But
Yeah.
it was how he wanted it.
He's done a lot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, done a lot for us. Still is.
Yeah,
Well, see that, Stephen? He came with an actual plum
I love
problem.
this.
We only have one of those every 10 plum problems. You actually came right there.
Hey, my coupons are expired.
Also
That's a
Murrayville.
problem.
There's also not a Dairy Queen.
Whatever.
There's
Whatever.
a Tart Cherries podcast complaining about Murrysville.
Tart Cherries. Episode name.
Whoa, Stephen, we'll tell the jokes on here. Jesus, you're gonna have your own show in a minute.
I didn't mean to overstep. Still
was
getting a
great.
feel for how to
That was
fit
great.
in here.
Oh, you're fitting right in. That was great. All right, Newman, what do you got for
Andy.
this week? What do you got for us this week in the Minority Report? Sorry, I jumped on your line there.
It's all good. You try to squash it, but it's never going to be squashed, sir.
Never.
Andy
never.
will always be Andy. All right. So, Minority Report. For those of you that don't know, the Minority Report is only a minority of people know, but a majority of people should know. This week's Minority Report is going to be special to Andy's heart because it is part Minority Report, part Grammar Hammer.
Oh, I like it. I like it already.
So, we are going to go with words you've been pronouncing wrong all your life.
Okay.
So, we're going to start. We're going to go in. I'm going to say the word.
Oh, you're playing a game?
Yes, we're playing a game here.
Oh shit! All right.
Let me guess who's first.
We don't need to know who goes first. We need to know who goes last. All right. So we're going to say the word, or I'm going to spell the word, and you're going to pronounce it, and I will tell you who got it right, who got it wrong, etc.
Oh shit!
All right. We ready? Your first word is ACAI. It's going to go Mike, Big Cat, Andy, Steven. The word is ACAI. Mike,
Acai.
Big Cat,
Acai.
Andy,
Acai.
and Steven.
I am also acai.
Acai is correct. It is a
All right.
three-syllable Brazilian Portuguese from the Amazon, not acai or acai. It's
I'm
acai.
shocked
I
Mike
buy
got that right.
I buy 47 bowls of that a week for my daughters.
That's
so.
why. Okay.
That's why he
why.
knew.
All right.
Pli-
All right.
Pliable. I have a membership to Pliable.
It's actually pronounced playa. That's in Compton.
Hold on.
Playable.
That was the next word. That was the next word.
Now the game's over. Just ruined it. All right, your next word is GYRO.
Oof.
So I know what you want me to say, but I think it's pronounced hero.
Big Cat,
I was gonna say kind of like Euro.
Andy,
I would say hero.
Steven.
So I've known from other people criticizing it's not gyro, but I refuse to accept that as fact.
So he's going gyro, is what he's saying.
So gyro is the answer. Big Cat is the one that got it correct. It is gyro. Y-E-R-O. So gyro.
Gyro.
So it's two syllables. The G is silent in Greek. It's not gyro and it's not gyro. It is gyro.
Gyro.
I'm not ordering
Euro.
it that way though because I feel like it's like too good. It's like too. It's like I'll say gyro. That's what they're expecting. I'll say it. I'm not
You're going
saying
to get more expired coupons if you go in there. Like that.
I can't even get a little milkshake now.
All right.
5 little milkshakes.
Your next word. I've done this one a couple times on the show, and I've corrected people, and we're going to get it right this time. The letters and words that come together are GIF.
GIF.
Mike? What is it?
GIF.
No.
GIF.
GIF. Oh, sorry. I jumped. Steven, I always jump turns. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's all right. All right. I'm going to go GIF as well.
The people that said GIF is correct. A GIF is incorrect. The G is soft. Confirmed by the inventor itself, Stephen Wilhite. It is not GIF with a hard G. It's not GIF with a hard G. It is GIF.
Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it, Bartow.
I don't believe that at
You're
all.
wrong. You're
Another
wrong.
thing I don't believe tonight.
I refuse to believe that. I
right.
I refuse to participate.
You get one.
Your next word is that fancy ass board with meat and cheeses on it. Mike?
You can go fuck yourself, first of all. Antipasto.
Like I said, Mike.
No.
Big.
Wait, what?
What do you say, Big Cat?
Charcuterie.
The charcuterie.
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 Charcuterie is correct.
Okay.
It's a
I was
four-syllable
confused.
It's
French
not.
word, not charcuterie nor charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Not charcuterie, which is what we call it.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie is my favorite. That's 100% what we call
Whole different platter there.
All right, Mike, this one's for you.
Wait,
GNO.
I've seen a theory that our generation likes charcuterie boards so much because we grew up on Lunchables.
That actually tracks.
Yeah.
Your next word is GNOCCHI.
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 You don't
I
say it
thought
like
was
that.
gnocchi.
You don't say it like that.
The answer
True.
is gnocchi.
Fuck
Gnocchi.
you.
2 syllables. Two
Don't
syllables.
do not tell me I'm wrong with this one.
2
Gnocchi is
syllables
how you say it.
Italian. The G and H are both silent. It's not gnocchi and it's not gnocchi. It's gnocchi.
Yeah.
You said it correctly.
A
All right,
knock
thank
knock
you.
joke.
Mike, we may get your mom back on here after all.
Yeah. she can leave a voicemail.
Scolding Justin.
When you say the letters ETC at the end, what does that stand for? What is the word?
Etc. Etc.
Etc.
Etc.
Yeah, I thought it was etc. as well.
Andy is correct with etc.
I mean, let's go back and watch that tape at Justin shake his head no when I said it. I feel like he's giving the game to Drew over there.
Like I didn't know.
Throwing the game to him. Throwing the game to him. He's like, no.
3 syllables Latin. There is no X. It is not etc. Nor is it etc. It is etc. And the fast car that begins with the letter P.
Oh, Porsche. That one.
Porsche.
Porsche.
I think it's Porsche.
The answer is it's Porsche. 2
Nice.
syllables. The E is not silent in German, named after Ferdinand Porsche, not Porsche.
I know because my
There we
cousin's
go.
dog used to be named Porsche.
Cool.
And I thought he was saying the wrong thing.
All right.
Nice.
Shanna calls this W sauce.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, I want to say Worcestershire. I know it's wrong, but that's what I would say probably.
Andy
Worcestershire.
and Stephen.
Worcestershire.
Andy is correct again. It is Worcestershire. 3 syllables named after a county in England, not
I don't think that's what he said.
Worcestershire.
I didn't
I don't think that's what he even said.
I didn't have a
It's
segment
called it
called,
the game here.
I didn't
called
have
it
a
even-
segment
whatever.
called Grammar Hammer.
That's
for
not
2
even what he
years.
said.
All right, this one's for Mike. The word begins with a B. You put tomatoes on toast. It's an appetizer. An Italian appetizer.
Fuck.
Oh, bruschetta.
That is the word.
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Ooh, we'll stank on it.
Bruschetta.
Bet Andy gets it.
Andy did get it correct. It is bruschetta. Mike got it right
It's
too,
rigged.
by the way.
Twisting it.
It's rigged.
I said it nicer though. I thought it.
3
Steven, they're out to
syllables.
get us, man.
3 syllables Italian. The double C is hard, not bruschetta nor bruschetta. Bruschetta.
Damn.
Dude, I go to Italian restaurants. I play it up like a little bit of mozzarella. they fucking hate me. They hate
I was
me.
not expecting to be more culturally diverse after this podcast.
All right, so Vietnamese soup dish, 3 letters.
What's it start with? I don't even know.
PHO is the
Po.
Foe.
Pho.
I lived with a friend whose girlfriend was Vietnamese. I believe it's pho.
Andy and Steven are correct. It is pho. 1 syllable Vietnamese rhymes with
damn.
duh,
Fuck.
not faux nor fio.
Mike said fuck.
Too many syllables, too many letters.
I don't order any of this food.
And that completes
Because
our
you
game.
can't pronounce it. Like, I'm just skipping it.
Exactly.
That is this week's Minority Report. Thanks for playing my reindeer games.
Nice. That was you brought back Grammar Hammer. I
You're
did
welcome.
appreciate that. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're
I didn't
welcome.
appreciate
good.
missing a couple there, but I'll contest those.
I just hate when my total reality gets shattered by like new information. Okay, GIF now. I'm supposed to say GIF now.
Jif.
Jif.
I don't know. No, that's the peanut butter. I'm not saying
He's
GIF.
learned nothing.
He's not. Short.
There's some things I just don't want to learn.
All right. Mike, do you have a would you rather for us tonight?
I do. Trying to stay with the theme here tonight with youth sports. Would you rather coach a team with elite talent but terrible attitudes, or average talent with kids who work their asses off?
What's the order here?
We'll go order on my screen. Steven, Justin, Big Cat, Drew.
I coached a lot of teams over the years. I've lost count. I would say the average talent, hard work is far more fun. Every now and then, the talented kids will be maybe higher ceiling, more fun wins wise, but you'd rather lose them doing the right stuff.
Agree with that 100%. My answer is 100 times out of 100 going to be give me the average kids that are going to listen and work their asses off over the kids that think they're better than everyone. And winning isn't everything. I am much more about the journey of getting to the point of learning how to be a good teammate, good at your sport, working at being you. So I will take the average kids all day, every day.
Big Cat.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the elite talent and terrible attitudes. Let's go win some games and break some heads at it while we're at it. I've coached a lot of good teams that have good attitude, that they work their butts off. But game day, they shit the bed. And I coached junior high football when I was younger for 3 years. So, 1 year we actually had a player from Hampton. It's cool that we have a Hampton Talbot with us tonight, former Talbot. And he was elite, and he made our team a lot better, just him. So I will take an elite team and go win some championships. And I'll wear that black jacket the guy from Mighty Ducks wore, the villain.
All right, next week, show up with. I'm going to come back just for the intro to make sure you're wearing it.
The black jacket. Find me an elite team with terrible attitude, and I'll get one.
I was going to play devil's advocate, because assuming everybody else would say, mediocre talent but good attitudes, but Big Cat stole it, so I'm gonna let him have it. I actually would much prefer to coach the mediocre talent or average talent with kids who work their ass. I've coached teams with no talent and bad attitudes. That sucks. That is a recipe. That is a recipe for 0 wins. I once coached a 15 to 17-year-old baseball team in St. Louis. They were 0-15. My leadoff hitter went 0 for 31, and I had nobody better to put in the space.
Oh,
yeah. And my
That's
outfielders, if I'm talking 15 to 17-year-old kids, I had to scream to my outfield. A kid was dry humping the air. I had to shout and get it like, Julian, I can't remember his name. Julian, don't do that, because I don't want to. What was I going to say? Don't hump the air. Like, what? The kids around, but he was out there just like looking at the center field, dry humping towards him. It's like, oh my god,
old dry humper Julian.
No talent, horrible attitude.
The real question is, how did you forget his name?
I know, it's been a while. It's been a solid 20. Holy shit, I'm old. 20 years, 19 years.
All right.
Yeah. It was the Bad News Bears, and boy, were they bad. But I've also been on the end where my sons had been on AAU teams where just last year, I'm not going to name names obviously, but on his 15U team last year, we had 2 really high-end talents from Pittsburgh. And I got to tell you, they were the most selfish players on the planet. They didn't play any defense. All they wanted to do was score 30 points a game. And it showed. We lost most of the games. And when they left the team for other opportunities, we actually competed and were much closer with the 6 guys we had left, because they wanted to play team basketball, run the offense, get back on defense. So for that experience alone, I'd rather have that. That's way more enjoyable for me. You root for those kids. It's hard to root for those other kids that have all the talent in the world but don't want to play the game the right way. So, and there can be kids with all the talent in the world and still play the game the right way. That's who I'd want 5 like that. Yeah. But that's hard to put together, especially on the AAU scene. It's hard to put that together.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there.
Andy.
Oh,
I guess I just won't.
I thought Mike had a chance.
No, I was gonna say, are you sure you want to stick with that answer now, or do you want to change your answer? Because you got a Julian out there now. You might want to.
Yeah, Julian. I hope Julian's not listening. I hope Julian doesn't know what his secret name is now. I have a feeling,
he's talking about me.
I have a feeling
Julian's out there's like, hold on, he had 2 of those guys.
I have a feeling Julian struggled a little bit. So, I'm not sure he's listening to the podcast.
Old dry humping Julian.
That was funny. Go ahead, Mike. It's your episode. It's your show.
All right. I think in the long game, hard work outshines talent any day of the week. I'll look at our softball team right now. I think top to bottom, we don't have a ton of talent. And I'm just being honest, but those girls work their butts off every week, and we've been messing around with the lineup a little bit, and we just won our last 2 games in a row. I think
2 in a row after losing 4 in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take it. Their attitudes are awesome. Like the girls were having fun. Bad attitudes are hard. Like as a coach, bad attitudes are really hard to put up with, and it's contagious. You have one kid with bad attitude, and the worst thing is somebody with a bad attitude succeeding, because then everybody else sees that and they feed off of it.
Yeah.
I'll take good attitudes with a losing record any day.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Andy,
Newman.
we get musical up in this piece tonight.
We are. This has been, I don't know, I feel like this is right up there with Grammar Hammer for me. I like this segment a lot. You guys have fun with it. The people listening at home had fun with it. So, Steven, I know you've listened to a few episodes, but I like to let everybody know at home, and this is for you as well. I'm going to name a song title and the artist, and then recite a small sample of lyrics before stopping to allow you to share the words that come next in the song. Or I'll leave a blank in the middle of a lyric, right? And I'll say blank, and you fill it in. We take turns here. If you're correct, you advance to the next round. If you miss it, you're eliminated. And I'm looking for pretty much 100% accuracy. If you miss an I might let that go, but missed a significant word and you're out. It's up to my discretion. And for our fans out there, please play along at home. Belt this out in your car, and let's have some fun. Tonight's category, we're going to go again with 90s rap and early 2000s rap, because I got some in there too. So, I figured we extend that because you guys didn't do very well last week. So I still had half those songs left on my list. So I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I just added 2. So we got, I think, 8 or 9 songs here tonight. I didn't have confidence enough in you to go to full 10. Although you've done that one time with me. You've gone through all 10 and got it right. We're gonna go Mike, Big Cat, Newman, and Steven. Give the guest a little bit of an advantage by going last so he can be around a little longer. How about that? There we go. All right, Mike, Big Cat, Newman, and Steven. All right, let's see here. How you feel about rap, 90s rap, 2000s rap?
Me?
Steven, first of all. I want to see
Not
how felt.
you.
Man, I was born in 92, so I wasn't not sure I was listening to rap much.
You're younger. You're a youngster. Yeah, you're a youngster. We're oldies, but some goodies.
I'm like, man, there's a real hit or miss situation for me.
This is gonna be tough. Then this is gonna be tough. All right. Well, we'll see how you might win by default, because the other three lose. You might just win by default.
Like the aforementioned kids, I'm gonna work hard here. All right.
All right. All right, Mike. Do I want to give him a shot? Sure. Outcast, Rosa Parks.
Ooh.
He doesn't seem like he has
is not confident about this one at all.
I'm going to tell you, 90% of the time you can skip the title and the artist, because if I know the song, I'm going to know it by the words, not by the.
All right. Well, we're going to start here.
Same.
And you're gonna finish this with the 5 words at the end, okay? Aha, hush that fuss. Everybody move to the back of the bus. Do you want to bump and slump with us? We the type of people.
I got nothing.
All right, Big Cat.
Make the club get crunk.
Make the club get crunk. That is correct. That is correct. Big Cat, you're moving on, round 2. Mike, you are
Thank
eliminated.
you very much.
Yes, of course, you stole that one. You stole that one. All right, let me check it off my list here. Outcast, Rosa Parks. Mike is going to the back of the bus. All right, let's see here.
Go read who Rosa Parks was, Mike.
3-page report due tomorrow morning.
No ChatGPT. You're busted.
I don't know if this one. I think this is gonna be harder for me. I'm not sure about Newman. How up to speed you were on Busta Rhymes back in the day. He seems like he's confident here. Yeah.
Depends on the song, actually.
This one's gonna be from Dangerous.
Ooh, I like this one.
Okay.
This was 97. Go ahead.
This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy blank.
Fear of us, because too much of us is dangerous. We dangerous. We so dangerous. I'm sorry, I don't know the song.
Don't stop.
you keep going. People like hearing you sing. Good job. All right.
Steven said leave it in.
All right, Steven, we're gonna see where. I feel like as a guest, I should get you. All right,
a softball.
I don't have too many softballs. I really don't.
I've never coached that, so I tell you what, I'll take it like it was anything else here. We'll give it our all.
Okay. Ludacris, what's your fantasy?
Ooh.
It's a dirty song that my
It's a
wife sings
great
all the time. She
song.
loves it. She just
Filthy
can't stop it.
song.
She loves
Great
this song.
song.
It's so
Filthy
filthy.
song.
So filthy. I'm like imagining she like heard this for the first time when she was like 11. Like, what are you doing, girl? All right.
I have a Sour Plums After Dark story about that song.
All right. We're gonna hear it. We're here for it. All right, Ludacris, what's your fantasy? Steven's turn. You're gonna give me the last two words when I stop. Okay.
Okay.
Scream, help, play my game. Dracula, man, I'll get my fangs. Horseback, and I'll get my reins. School teacher, let me get.
Oh, this is a great one.
See, first concert I went to was Ludacris at WVU.
Really?
But yeah, he was wearing.
They let him into West Virginia.
Well, so we got this great. I don't know the answer, so I'm going to go ahead and pivot to a story.
Okay.
That's a veteran podcast move right there. So WVU first day of class Monday has a huge free concert that night to incentivize attending class on Tuesday, obviously.
Because that makes sense.
Ludacris was the headline, and I was like, all right, cool, let's do this thing. But I did not listen to a lot of Ludacris's music that night, and I had no idea what the next two words are.
All right, that's fair. We're gonna go over to Big Cat. Can we read it again, Big Cat? Yeah. Okay. Scream, help,
please.
play my game. Dracula, man, I'll get my fangs. Horseback, and I'll get my reins. School teacher, let me get.
I don't know it.
You want to throw something out?
Good grades.
Oof, good try. Newman?
That is
Thanks.
not correct. So the common answer people thought was, let me get my rings. That is incorrect.
Oh.
It is, let me get my brains.
That is correct. Let me
Oh,
get my
nice.
brains. Newman is the winner. We used only 3 songs tonight. I guess
That
what we're
was a
doing next week,
bonus.
gents.
It's 90s rap again next week.
That was a bonus.
We are
Let's go.
again. I had some good ones on here too.
I can't wait for the next
Oh,
one now.
Man, all right. Hey, that was fun. I liked how Steven pivoted there. That was a veteran podcast move. I'm going to tell a story about how Ludacris was somehow let into West Virginia to perform.
I was trying to use his story as a time to try to think of the lyrics.
I thought
I
you
was-
might.
But I was too busy listening to his story. I couldn't concentrate on what the lyrics
I'm a
were.
friend of the show. I'm trying to help where I can. All right.
I was like, filibuster, keep it going.
Steven, you're fitting right in. You're storytelling. You're fitting right in. It's great. This is good stuff. It's awesome.
oh man.
All right, well, guys, good job, Newman. Of course, I mean, there's the odds are pretty much 75 to 80% Newman's going to win on a week-to-week basis. But I mean, I don't worry, Newman. I've got some 90s country coming up soon. I got
I'm
a
out.
list ready. I know.
Oh, I'm not gonna-
You're going
who's
first in
gonna
that
get that?
I'm
You're going
probably
first on
going
that one.
first and going to be first one out on that one too.
What guests are we gonna have on the show for that one?
I don't know yet. We got to find somebody that can know those country to win it.
I know Zero Country.
I grew up.
We should skip country.
We're not going to.
Where'd you grow up? In the country?
It's too entertaining. I grew up in the country. My mom listened to that. Mama Drewski listened to country.
What
all the
country?
time. All that shit. Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn, all that shit.
Who?
Exactly. Newman's like, what are you talking about? They didn't play that where I grew up. Time for a quick word from the rest of our fantastic sponsors that make this show possible.
Whether chaos in your house or chaos on the court, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage has your back. Conveniently located in Plum at 307 Coxcomb Hill Road. Book online anytime. Don't miss out. Score 50% off your first storage rental with code GOAL.
Nesbitt's Lanes Incorporated, family bowling center specializing in open bowling, league bowling, bumper bowling, birthday parties, group events, fundraisers, all-night bowling parties, summer leagues, Sunday morning specials, in-house tournaments, junior bowling program, after-school bowling program. They can be reached at 412-793-5556. Web address is www.nesbittlanes.com. And when you book and mention the podcast for your child's birthday by the end of the year, the birthday child is free.
It's grilling season, and Coyote Outdoor Living has you covered. Upgrade your barbecue game with a new grill from Coyote Outdoor. Choose from their vast lineup of gas, charcoal, electric, and pellet grill options. They also carry a wide variety of stainless steel storage and refrigeration solutions to complete your dream outdoor kitchen. Go to coyoteoutdoor.com and get ready to grill, baby. Grill in style.
Game Face's airbrush face painting. You've seen us at Steelers games, Pirates games, and at Plum community and sporting events. But did you know that we also do private parties? Game Faces can handle anything from your child's party all the way to your company picnic. check us out at gamefaces2.com. That's gamefaces with the number 2.com.
Need signs, banners, or graphics that get noticed? Fast Signs deliver quality, speed, and service that stands out. From business branding to event materials, they do it all fast. Visit Fast Signs today and make your message impossible to miss. Make your statement.
This is Coach Yo from the Commission. I started a mentorship program for the kids called the Coach Yo Experience. I wanted to give the kids the safe space to be themselves without judgment. There's 15 sessions to help your kid navigate through life better. Coach Yo, contact information 412-360-5929.
All right, welcome back. It is time for Big Cat's Conspiracy Corner, BCCC. No mistakes this week. Big Cat, what do you got for us this week in the Conspiracy Corner?
Thanks, Drew. Welcome back to the Conspiracy Corner, part of the show where I'm not accusing anyone of anything, just asking some questions. Tonight's question, what are those random white lines that go across the road? And why do they feel like they're judging me? You've seen them. You're driving along, minding your business, then suddenly 2 white lines across the road. No explanation, no sign, just vibes. And every time you hit them, your brain goes, oh no, I'm in trouble. Now, the official explanation is that the police can use those lines to time your speed. They measure how long it takes you to go from one line to the next, which sounds simple until you realize something. That means they can clock you without you ever seeing them. That's not traffic enforcement. That's stealth mode. But here's where it gets interesting. Even when there's no cop around, you still slow down. You hit those lines and suddenly you're like, let me ease off the gas just in case. So the lines don't even need the police. They've trained you to police yourself. That's not a road marking. That's behavioral conditioning. And the panic is immediate. You could be going 5, 10 over, perfectly legal speed. Doesn't matter. You hit those lines and instantly, I've made a mistake. You start checking your speed, your mirrors, your life choices, and then comes the head swivel. You're looking everywhere. Where are they? Behind a bush? Over a hill? In a tree? I've heard of them hiding in bushes. Because in your mind, it's absolutely a cop just waiting for you to mess up the math. And let's be honest, none of us understand how the timing actually works. Am I supposed to count seconds, do division, carry a 1? I'm driving 65 miles an hour. I'm not solving a word problem. So now you ask yourself, if these lines make people slow down, create panic, and work even when no one's watching, what is their real purpose? Because at that point, they're not measuring speed. They're controlling behavior. And honestly, they're incredibly effective. Because now every time you see random lines across the road, you don't think road maintenance. You think this is a trap. Even if it's just construction, even if it's just paint, even if it's literally nothing, your brain is like, nope, this is how they get me. So next time you're driving and you hit those lines, don't panic. Don't slam your brakes. Just remember, they might not be watching you, but they've already taught you to watch yourself. And that might be the real system. I'm Big Cat, and this has been Conspiracy Corner, where I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying the lines know.
Well done, Big Cat. It's funny you mentioned that. When I was a teenager, my friend and I lived in a very rural area. You know, most of our roads had no lines on the roads whatsoever, all country back roads, that kind of thing. And we painted 2 white lines for like a tennis court, and then a middle line for like the middle of the tennis court. We played tennis on the road. That's how rural we were. But people, when they drove up, they would see those lines, and like you said, they wouldn't slow down because they were going to hit children. They didn't care about us. They slowed down because they saw those white lines, and they thought, am I being tracked? Is my speed being tracked here? And that they would always slow down for those lines. So it's interesting you said that. Do you guys really quick around the horn? Do you guys slow down when you see those lines? I mean, it's in my mind. It's in my mind too. I don't know that I slow down like extremely, but first thoughts like, oh, I better slow down. Maybe there's a cop over there tracking my speed from here to here. I don't know, but it's in my mind for sure.
Yes. Like in the neighborhood, yes, but on like a highway, no, because I use Waze now, and that tells me where the cops are.
Only if someone's reported the cop they've seen.
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I trust Waze.
Right.
too
No, right.
much.
It'd be great if it was like radar or something. I definitely let off, especially if I'm like 10 or more over. But if I'm in that like 6 or 7 over, I just cruise on through.
Just know you guys have small children now. See?
Oh yeah, it's completely innocent. 6 or 7 used to be, and now you can't even say it without everybody
It's
else.
the worst. It's the worst when you say it. It's like that's not even
I
intentional.
didn't even mean it. Yeah. Newman, what do you think? Do you ever slow
No,
down?
I don't slow down.
Newman doesn't slow down for shit. I've heard you like the speed.
No, I don't slow down.
I think so. You don't slow down for small children even. Boop, speed bump.
That's a little rude, Drew.
Yeah, I'm way out of line. Save a horse.
That's different. I'm trying to get laid in that situation.
What I do?
Back to the original
as
question.
someone who's
Steven.
gotten a couple speeding tickets, I'm definitely a slow down now. As
Yeah.
this is how they get you kind of moment.
Yeah.
Can we go back to Andy painting lines in the middle of the street?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That is the whitest shit I've heard in a really long time.
We do. We were white. We were like white.
God
White. We were
damn.
Casper white.
What the fuck is painting
On
lines
this
in the middle
side
of
of the
the
roads-
street for no reason?
On this side of the roads are double wide, and this side of the road is cornfield. And on this road, we painted white lines to play tennis. That's what we did. What are we gonna do? Go to a real tennis court? That's a rich person sport. First of all,
But why tennis?
I grew up. I ate mustard sandwiches. You know what mustard sandwiches are? Mustard on fucking bread. That's how poor I was. That's how I grew up. I grew up that poor.
How'd you get a racket?
So I built my own tennis. Well, we stole it. Stole it from school, I think. Probably gym class.
Was it a square one? Was it a square racket?
Square
Wooden.
wood.
I'm not that.
Wooden.
That's a little less white.
Yeah, I was white. I mean, yeah. A little less white. Oh shit! All right, this is off the rails. Mike,
Shocking.
you got blind ranking tonight, and you did tell me you're gonna have a blind ranking, right? My hair is sticking. Holy
did and I
shit,
do.
What did I do to my hair? Oh,
Bart
shit.
Simpson looking ass.
Oh my god! What the hell?
I can see it. No one can see it.
I can see it.
Hey, you can't see it on the podcast, but rest assured, it looks like shit.
I can see it.
Yeah. Blind ranking for those at home, and Steven as well, sort of a newbie to the show. Blind ranking where Mike gives us a category. Within that category, he gives us 5 things individually. We rank them blindly without knowing what's coming next. I got crushed last week. Had Lance Bass as my number 1 teenage crush. That's on me, and I even called
It was
out.
accurate.
I
It
even
was
called it out.
accurate.
He was going to do that. I even called it out. He was going to do that.
You know better.
You got to be careful, Steven. You get up around that 4th option, and you think that's the best one. You might want to go with.
So I feel fortunate that the
Yeah.
one of the podcasts I listened to had this on there,
So you
and
knew.
somebody got not Lance Bass burnt, but somebody got burnt, and I was like, all right,
Just
exercise caution.
you never know. You never know. So that's a risk you take. But I'll let Mike take it
All
right
right.
from here.
All right, tonight's, again, staying with the theme, athlete behaviors that make parents and coaches lose their minds.
One being the worst, like the one that pissed you off the most, make you lose your mind.
One
the
would
most.
be the one that drives you the most crazy.
And it's parents and kids, right? Like it's combination or
No, this is the athletes doing this behavior
Oh, okay.
that drives the
Okay,
coach and the parents nuts.
okay.
Coach or the parents.
Okay.
This one's for Steven.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go Steven, Drew, Big Cat, Justin. All right, first one, forgetting their jersey.
I'm gonna go 2.
I'm not used to be number 2. I'm either 1 or 4. I'll put it at 3. It's that I always worry about it. My kids never do it, but I mean, there exists the real possibility that if you forget your jersey and those coaches don't have other jerseys, you are not playing that night. So that's a big one. That's teaching kids responsibility. So as you'll see, Steven, I'm a lot more long-winded than you and most on this game, but I like to explain myself. I over-explain
I
myself.
already used my story card to get out of trouble.
you got-
so I didn't. I promise you, I've had kids forget it where I've had it because of prior problems and times where I was like, well, shit. Like
It depends on which kid forgot it. Oh, I didn't really want him
Well,
to play.
exactly, right.
Number
Oh,
9 on the
I-
team. Don't have a jersey tonight.
I don't have to find minutes for you tonight. No, starting point guard forgets it. We're in Atlantic City. Yeah, death in the family level stuff, right?
yeah, we're gonna take it from somebody else.
Exactly. Can I buy your child's jersey?
I'm trying to think what could be worse than forgetting a jersey that could keep a player out of a game completely. Because I'm just thinking back, like, I mean, any sport, maybe the school has extra jerseys that you can just throw on, but I would put that at number 2.
I will put forgetting your jersey at number 3 because, again, that could go either really good or really bad because, like we've said, that kid is your last kid on the bench. You just got to find a minute or two. You don't got to worry about that anymore. Great. So I'm good with that.
Xavier forgot a jersey at Shaler, and there was no way Shaler was getting it back. But we had a connection at Shaler. A friend of mine had a connection at Shaler. We got it back, but he had to play one game in a different numbered jersey. But we have a bunch of extra jerseys thanks to Pat McAfee. But he lost a jersey at Shaler, his first year of varsity basketball. So that was a bad look, but it happens.
All right, doing a TikTok dance while the coach is talking.
Ooh.
I feel like this is more a girls thing than a boys thing, but
oh my god!
But anything like just not paying attention, like anything along those lines.
I've never had it happen while I was talking. There's been times where it's like, all right, we just got to the school. Varsity's playing first. You'd think you'd get your shit on and get ready to go. Now there's a great background at Baldwin with the stadium there, so we got to do a TikTok, obviously. But knowing that people get burnt, I'm going to go 3 with this.
I'll put that at 2. I mean, that to me is disrespectful to the coach, and if I'm watching, if that's my kid, and I'm a parent sitting there watching them do that in front, and I'm embarrassed, and I'm thinking, damn, what did I do wrong that they're doing that? And if I'm the coach, I'm thinking, sit your ass down. You're not listening to me. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to coach you. That's forgetting a jersey, big fuck up, mistake. Doing a TikTok, disrespectful. That's number 2 for me.
3. Since my team of elite players, 3. I'm not adding anything to them when I'm talking. If they want to dance a little bit, go ahead. You better go win this game. But I'm not worried if my elite players are dancing a little bit. Stay loose, boys. 3.
So what number?
3.
Okay.
I believe I said 3 in there somewhere. Anyone else hear it?
I didn't.
We'll check the tapes.
It'll be in there when I edit.
All right, getting teed up for something dumb like trash talk.
I guess it depends on the context. If it's you've been getting, bumped, ridden, that you pushed, whatever, off the ball action, and you want to say, hey, don't forget who the fuck I am. Like, I'd be okay with it.
Hell yeah.
I had a kid who was getting bumped, pushed, shoved the whole game. And she got, one time and she turned around and she was like, go ahead, let's go or something. I was like, and the ref teed them both up. I was like, you know what? I'll take, in that situation. College coaches watching, they're like, yep, we liked it. She was absolutely getting, abused a little bit the whole game. Like, we liked it. She was like, yep, enough's enough. I'll put that at 4.
I'll put it 5. I obviously, if it was a tie game with 13 seconds left,
sure. Yep.
Context. But overall, I mean, my son got 2 technicals in his life, both times because he swore in the vicinity of a ref. I think one time he called the call bullshit, and the ref, I'm like, what did he do? He's like, he said it was bullshit. I said, oh. He's like, 3 times. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I mean, what am I going to say to that? Like, yeah, tee him up.
Not discreet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But there are heat of the moment texts like that. That don't bother me. Plus, I mean, shit. 90% of these kids can't shoot free throws anyway. He might cost you 1 point. It might cost you 1 point.
The risk reward.
Yeah, these kids can't. I mean, the number of kids I've seen go 0 for 2 on technical foul shots, like, it's ridiculous.
Oh man.
I know you said teed up, and I know a lot of you guys are speaking almost like from a basketball perspective, but I've been thinking about this whole time like from a football perspective. That's just where my mind's at. So trash talk at 4 for me. Hopefully it fires our guys up more and they're ready to go back out there because we feel like we were wronged or something. So I'm just using that as motivation.
I will put this at 4 because I've been teed up 1 time in college as a basketball player, and it's because I was on the foul line and the other team was talking shit to me, and I sank both free throws and I blew them a kiss as I was running down the court, and I got teed up for it, and I was like, I don't really care.
You got teed up.
I got teed up.
one time in high school, we had a rivalry with our softball team. They were good and we sucked. Our baseball team sucked. The softball team was always good. But a girl was always talking shit to me all the time. I had nothing. I blew her a kiss. She turned me and I had to go. I got a warning, but I went to the principal's office. Yeah. Sexual harassment.
I got double teed out of Louisville.
Sexual harassment. Did you?
Harassment. That harassment will sneak up on you, huh, Drew?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
So old guys, like hearing aids in. Now I'm yelling for something. And as you can hear right now, I've got half a voice from just 3 days of 9 games. Like we were on day 6, I think, of 2 teams, 2 games a day. So I'm stepping out just to be heard. So they finally say, hey, get off the court. Other coaches as far out as I am, but they didn't mind his transgressions. But I'm out there yelling about a call, saying, hey, look, I got 2 hands on my kid. That's got to be a foul. Come on, man. Anyway, so the ref comes over, gives me a tee. I said, oh, you're going to dictate the outcome of this game now, huh? He goes, Coach, I'll tee you up again. I said, no, you're going to dictate it. He teed me up again. But it was a live period. So even though my parents were like, Jesus Christ, Steve, what the fuck is worth all this? I had 3 college coaches that were like, hey, you need me to coach? I'm like, well, they're not going to kick me out yet. I just have to sit after 2 tees. So that's like, all right, yeah, we were fired up. We won by 20. It was a great game. Tied when I got them, won by 20 afterwards. So,
hey, Steven, just for the record, I've seen the pants you wear and the hats you wear and the colors you wear. You ain't got to say shit to be stand out, my man. You stand out on that sideline. I love it. You're a man after my own heart. You're a man after my own heart with those outfits.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna get your number off Mike and send you photos of my pants. It's
Well,
not gonna be weird at all. Not gonna be weird at all. I won't be wearing them.
Weekend, we're in the same tournament. Come to Penny's game. We'll see who says who did it best.
Okay. Oh, I would do that. Oh, now I'm planning.
It's gonna be like 90 degrees. We're both gonna be sweating bullets and sweats.
It'll be worth it.
I'd never sweat that much in 5th grade basketball. I promise you.
All right, you're at practice and you hear one of your kids just say, I'm too tired.
Again, I guess it's context. If it's hey, I'm telling you to do this, like, I'm too tired to do it, Steve, then I'm like, I don't give 2 shits. Like, I'm tired too. But I'm going to put that one at 5, again, just contextually, because there might be situations where I'm like, yep, totally get it after an hour of film and everything else. And so I'll put that at 5.
Yeah, I'll put that at 4 as well. Again, I know you could say it could be some lazy kid saying he's too tired, but it could also be a kid that's legitimately too tired. They played 3 games today, and you're practicing on a Sunday after playing 3 games on a Saturday. Whatever it might be, might just be tired and knows his body, or her body. And it's contextual, but I'll go with 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it at 5 because honestly, same. I'm just too tired.
You're too tired to explain any more than that. You're just same.
I'm too tired for this.
I've only got 1 and 2 left, so I'll put it at 2 because I have no idea what is going on, what happened to them before they got there. They could have a whole shitload of things going on at home.
Yeah,
they're dealing with, like, I don't know what their mental capacity is, so I will put that at 2.
All right, and the last one, you all have number 1 left. You have a lot of faith.
This is true.
All right, the last one, and this is, you can insert anything here, but they're eating
anything.
I have gas station sushi here, but anything that they know is going to upset their stomach right before a game.
Okay, it's an easy one for me. Every time we're at a tournament with 2 games, as soon as the game is over, and I've said whether good this, bad that, I always say be smart about what you put in your bodies. Drink lots of water. Don't be getting, whatever you really want to eat right now, because if we play in 2 hours, I don't want to hear you're cramped or you're whatever, Oh, yeah. I've had kids leave the court to puke before. I'm like, why would you ever eat that now? It's that stand is going to be there in an hour. When we finish this game, you can go eat that.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see these kids eating hot wings and spicy shit like between games. Like, you ever see Marcel Ozuna run? Looks like he has to take a shit nonstop, like he's holding something in. I've seen kids on the basketball court like that. Like, like they are holding something in because they just ate very poorly between games. And that's to me, if I'm a coach, I tell my son the same thing, and he's pretty good about it. But every now and again, he'll eat something spicy or something like that. But you're right. That's like, you got to take care of your body. That's part of the process. So 1.
I'm realizing left. True. I'm realizing that each one of these are things that Lily has done. Is that the secret behind this list that Lily has done?
I have stories.
Very
So-
personalized.
It's not my turn yet. I have stories.
Okay, so I'm actually I've been joking around and saying that none of this would bother me. This would bother me a lot if my player ate something that upset their stomach or made them sick before the game. I'd be upset.
I am going to put this at 1 because it's all I have left.
Why'd you decide that, Justin?
But again, you should know better. Period. You don't eat dumb shit. So I'll keep it at 1.
All right. You want my list now?
Yeah,
No.
if you want to give,
No,
I don't
not
want
really.
it, but I mean, you do it
Good.
every week, so go ahead.
Good.
All right. So number 1 for me is forgetting the jersey, and that's because I've been adopted on both my kids' teams as the game changer dad. I literally put in the notes what color jersey to wear, and Penny was in a group text 2 weeks ago, and somebody put what color undershirt they were wearing, and she read it as the jersey color. So she did bring the wrong jersey, and I was away with Lily that weekend. So she got to her first game, and she wore the wrong jersey. She had the wrong jersey with her. She didn't even have the right one. So she had to sit, and like Jess, it was Jess down at Grit, and Jess said, "You're going to learn today. I'm not going back to get your jersey. You're going to watch." And sometimes Jess and I are tough, and that was a lesson Penny had to learn. The thing that pissed me off more than anything was she had to wear both jerseys that day. So I don't know why she just didn't bring that one with her anyway. so that was a tough lesson. But Penny now shows me both jerseys every time she puts it in her bag. The next one is sushi, because if either one of my kids would eat anything that upsets their stomach, because they both know very well what upsets their stomach, it would drive me insane. But they are both very good about what they put in their body, because we have been beating it into their heads. You know, when you play sports, your body's a temple. You have to be conscious of what you're putting in your body. And Penny has a very
That's one of the hardest lessons too, I think,
yeah.
for kids.
Well, Penny's actually really good about it because she has a very sensitive stomach. So she's very regimented. She knows that a plain egg sandwich on a English muffin from Dunkin' is good for her. Like that does not upset her stomach. So that's all she will eat before a game. Like it's protein, it's carbs.
Yeah.
It does not upset her stomach. It's very bland, but whatever. Too tired. I heard everything you guys said, but we've also taught our kids, I don't care if you're on an all-night bender, you do not tell your coach you're tired. Like you power through it.
I tell my fifth grader, if you're on an all-night bender, do not tell your
Yeah.
coach you're tired.
No, you power. You
Sound
figure it out.
advice.
You power. Yeah, you power through it. Like you dig down deep and you figure it out and you work through it. So they're both pretty good about that. TikToks drive me nuts. I would have put it higher, but those other 3 just really get me going. And I coach 5th and 7th grade girls, and I don't know, they just love TikToks. And when I start talking, they start doing TikTok dances. And in our post-game speeches, when we're talking in the outfield to our softball team, and they're sitting there just moving their hands, like it drives me insane. Just shut up for 30 seconds, just sit still and listen to me.
They can't.
And both my girls, for as aggressive as they play, Lily's been teed up twice. One was really stupid. Her and this girl were just, before the ball was in, they were just hand checking each other, and the ref teed them up. It was really not a big deal. The other one, she was getting the shit kicked out of her in Maryland by a much bigger team, and she finally got tackled and she kicked the girl back. Like, it was a good kick, and I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all. I mean,
Gotta fight back.
Justin, you were there, Justin. It was when we were down in Maryland for that. I think you were watching the game.
Yes,
She's
I was.
literally getting the shit kicked out of her the whole game, and the refs had no control of the game, and she defended herself. So, but Penny's the one who I would put money on to get teed up first, and she actually is a better shit talker than Lily, and she keeps it quiet and away from the refs. It's just she knows when to do it.
But Penny's the agitator. So Penny's going to get a T because somebody's going to do something to her, and she's going to retaliate because Penny's going to piss someone off, and they're going to retaliate. That's how it's going to play out.
My buddy sent me a video from this weekend. She's playing defense on this girl, and she's a good defender. And this girl, bigger, stronger, faster. She could not get around Penny and pass the ball. Ref turned around. This girl punched Penny right in the back. Penny looked at her, smiled, and kept playing. So whatever.
Dude, you can't walk through a tournament without seeing a bunch of people off the side doing TikToks and Millie Owl doing all. We were at Made Hoops. The Made Hoops staff, they were younger staff. They're doing a TikTok and a Millie only Owl to walk out of the building. They're in the middle of it. Everybody stops. I'm like, fuck this. reshoot it. I'm walking right through because I got a place to be. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, where, like that whole thing with like doing that in public now, like that's become the norm. You can make it become the norm. It ain't gonna be the norm for me. I'm walking right through that shit. I don't have time for TikToks. If you want to do TikTok in a private space or whatever, go for it. But not in the middle of a public fucking aisle. Sorry.
If you want to do TikToks, go paint lines in the street and do it the rural way.
Tennis.
I never did something as obnoxious as TikTok.
You're going up rural highways off 28. All right, that's the tennis square right there. That's a TikTok square mile down the road.
That's right. All right, guys, we have any shout outs tonight?
I have one. I'd like to shout out Dave Biondo, my beer pong partner this past weekend.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here we
Back-to-back champs 2 years in a row.
Andy, comment?
That's it.
I have no comment. Here's my comment. You're an adult, and you're playing beer pong.
Yep.
And you're drinking Diet Pepsi.
It was Monster.
That's
Monster
not
Light.
the game. That's not the rule. It's
right.
beer pong, not monster pong.
I had to drive my kids home. I wasn't drinking.
That
I'm
defeats
curious
the
what
purpose.
This tournament now.
Yeah. Well, wait. One of us has $800, and one of us doesn't. So.
Okay. I just don't have any more comments on that night. That night was a rough night for
Wait,
me.
Andy, I have a question. Why didn't you pick your wife as your partner?
Because
what was the reason?
Because I wanted a chance to win.
Okay, and who did you lose to?
My wife.
Okay. I was just wondering.
That makes for a rough night, I'd say.
That is
this episode might never air. It might never air. It might never get uploaded.
Fantastic.
He was so angry that night.
I was so. They danced. They shouted. They were so happy. They were the loudest anybody. There's like 10 kids in the room. They were the loudest. Like they won. They acted like they won the game 7 of the World Series in a walk off, and they just beat me at beer pong by 1 cup. My goodness.
Wins
I was
win.
mad.
No pictures
if I would have won, I
scorebook.
told them, I'm chastening. Like, if I would have won, I'd have just shaken your hand and said, "Good game, girls," and giving you a hug. But no, you're dancing around. You're basically doing TikToks. So I flipped them off in the background of a photo they sent to my son. He's laughing his ass off. I was not happy for a good 30, 45 minutes.
Dave and I won a
all?
game in less than 90 seconds. Now our opponent, one of them was 8, but that's irrelevant. Her dad was in his 40s.
Combined age. Didn't even out at the mic. So that's your shout out.
You're not teaching your 8-year-olds to play beer pong. I'm not sure what you're doing with your free time.
What's that?
If you're not teaching your 8-year-olds to play beer pong, I'm not sure what you're doing with your free time.
There's
Penny made it pretty far in the tournament. And when Lily played with me, she sucked. She was awful. It was her last year she was eligible to play with me, and she was awful. And then her and her other partner, they made it pretty far too.
What makes her ineligible to play with?
So when you're a kid, you can play with another kid. Under 13, you can play, but you can play on an adult team as well. So this is her last year to play with me as a kid.
Oh, okay.
To clarify for those
intrigued
listening,
by this.
well, you got to do it with us next year. To clarify, Sour Plums might actually have one this summer. I'm just hinting at it. I'll have to ask the boss who beat me at beer pong if we can have that many people over. But
are you actually going to invite her to be on your team?
No, absolutely not. But she'll be invited since it is her house also, and she's welcome to beat me again if she'd like. But to clarify,
keep your bedroom activities out of the conversation, buddy.
We played cup pong because it's BYOB. Obviously, the kids weren't playing beer pong; they were shooting balls into cups of water. And the kids and also the champions didn't drink, which is to me that's an asterisk by it. The same as last year. But
I can get behind that actually.
Shout out to adults who drink when they play beer pong. My shout out. I'm going to give a shout out tonight. I'm going to give a shout out to our 10U softball team. The team name sucks, 10U Divine. But it's a fun team. The girls are having fun. Great group of girls. I think we had with 12 girls. We're down to 11 now. I think somebody got injured.
Yeah, somebody got hurt. She was starting to come around.
She was fun too. It's a great group. Overall, they listen really well and they have fun. And like Mike said, we mix some things up, explaining to them why we move girls around, and we're having a little more success. It's kind of our job as coaches to put them in a position to have more success. and they've responded by scoring more runs earlier in the game. So shout out to them for swinging the bats, and shout out to me and Mike for rearranging that lineup to put a winning product on the field.
I'm going to shout out the class of 2026 for the Plum High School. Their last day of school is officially going to be the day after this episode airs, so Wednesday, and graduation is 1 week from Wednesday. So shout out to the Plum High School class of 2026. Probably going to be an emotional wreck, but that's the way life is. And then shout out to the Philadelphia Phillies for coming into Pittsburgh and putting up 21 runs this weekend. How'd that go for the Pirates? Oh, that's right. They didn't win a game. They did blow a 6-run lead, though. Shout out to the Pirates for blowing a 6-run lead.
You could blow
Can you
something too.
mute him?
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to
Are
Duquesne
you
Light
done?
for getting our power back on early today.
Yes, we wouldn't have had a podcast tonight. Yeah.
No, like I said,
Or a chorus concert.
like I said, what's up with these power outages in Plum? Go back and watch episode. Which one did I do the power outage?
That one.
50
44.
or 49?
Go back and watch 40 to now, and you'll hear it or listen
Just a
to
little
it.
bit to do.
Oh man.
Any other shout outs?
I'll shout out Bethel Park girls basketball. I said first open gym tonight. We had 15 of them, all 6 of my seniors. So, nice to have kids that want to be in the gym. So,
Yeah, we're going to edit that out. No Bethel Park shout
yeah,
outs.
that's fine. You know what? We played Plum last year in Summer League. I'm sure the audience doesn't want to hear about Bethel Park girls basketball anyway.
We're just gonna dub in Mike saying Plum over you saying Bethel Park.
Yeah. Hey, Plum as a whole. Shout out Plum.
Plum.
Despite their problems and coupons, all right?
That's Murraysville. it's not Plum.
Murraysville. Damn it,
Murraysville.
guys. No, that's cool, Steve. Yeah, good luck to you guys this year.
Thank you.
Hopefully you have you on again. This was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
This is a good time.
Appreciate it.
Anyone else before I say goodbye? All right. Well, my final shout out is to Steven for being here and doing what he did. You fit right in, man. You did. You fit right in.
Thank you.
Didn't miss a beat. Had some zingers in there. So we'd gladly have you back again. So thanks a lot,
Yeah,
Steve.
appreciate it. No, let me know. We'd love
All
to
right.
come back.
Hail to
Sounds
Pitt.
good. Hail to Pitt.
Damn, sorry.
He couldn't even hear that. He couldn't even hear that decibel frequency.
All right, guys. And thanks again, Steven. And thank you for listening to Sour Plums. Like this episode, subscribe to our channel on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Share if you care. We're out.
Peace.
Deuces. Is that it?